first run of the ball game. Nice base running there. Heads up play.
So with one away, 1 ball, no strikes to Cameron Keith. Up a bit too high. Two balls, no strikes. She'll swing if something's real good. Up the middle. Should bring in a run. Over to first base is the only play. Keith able to get the RBI. Gets retired for the second out, but Wilson will score the first run of game number 2.
And that's all on Hillary Wilson there. Heads-up play of tagging up on that foul ball. Just out into shallow right field. And goes to third and then goes on contact. As soon as that ball, she saw that angle going down, she was off and gets her team a run here in game 2. Good base running.
Big swing for Sarah Hike. Just got the outside corner there for a strike. And 0-2. Pike watches that one hit in front of her.
Yep, I think that was her first off-speed pitch so far of the game here, and has shown it to the Solon hitters now.
Misses there, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yep, can tell, a little amped up here again at the start of the game, and pitches are up a little bit. Has nice velocity, but everything's up a little high, so I'm sure like Busher, we'll see that settle down for her. That ball was up
shot deep into center field. That one's going to go to the fence. Big turnaround second base. Nice throw. Comes
Great
in,
throw.
But she got in there safely for the double. Sarah Hike didn't let up at all, but the center fielder, Jada Lyons, quickly got to the fence and hustled over. I thought she was going to get her.
I did too, yeah. She made a great throw, and so it was just not quite in time. But so Solon's got another opportunity here with a runner on second. And we see with the lefty who can slap here with a shortstop and second baseman in beside the pitcher here, and the 2 corners back. Yep, early in the game, like I said, good velocity, but pitches are up a little bit, and I'm sure we'll see here as we go that they'll start to come down here a little bit. She'll relax and hit her groove a little bit.
Comes in high, and the defense playing to the slapper, Megan O'Neill. Shortstop and second baseman coming in. The 2-0 count. Two one. Right back to the pitcher. She'll underhand it right over to first base, and that, my friends, will be out number 3, but not before. Solon will strike first. Wilson scores. It's 1-0 with the Bend Bobcats coming up the bat. Game number 2 on KCRG 9.2. French Litter John Harms, 1-0 Solon. Well, we saw this in the first game, and Benton lit it up for 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. But can they do that again? That becomes the question.
And we'll get our look here at the freshman pitcher for Solon, Kendall Jensen, who's 3-0 on the season so far, and 1.00 ERA to start the year. So we'll see how she manages some of these hot bats here for Benton Community. But a good start for Solon in the top of the first there, getting a run off a couple hits. Townsley
laid down in front over to first. Townsley retired right off the bat.
Yep, right back at the pitcher. That ball been probably a little to the left, a little to the right. Wouldn't have gotten her, but because she does run well. But Jensen made a nice play to come and get it and get the out.
Elise Harvey, who certainly had the bat moving well for her in the last ball game for the Benton Bobcats. Benton with wins over South Tama and victory over North Scott, and a lot of postponements in the middle of those.
Yep. And North Scott always has very good softball. So when you can beat the Lancers here, that's a good thing, because they're always a very solid, strong program.
Two balls, no strikes with 1 out. It's 1-0. Solon leading it. Bottom of the first inning of the second game, in case you're just joining us. Benton won the first game 6-3. Comes Harvey. Nice pitch. Three 3-1 with 1 away. Foul back. Elise Harvey, then Sarah Gorko, the team's left fielder, and Aglaw, the catcher. Be batting 4th. Ooh, line shot right up the middle, base hit.
Good looking hitter there. 3-2 pitch. She gets what she wanted and hits it right on the nose, right up the middle.
Finishing up the lineup, batting 5th will be Caitlin Busher, the first baseman, Hope Moore, the pitcher, Gabby McKee, the right fielder, batting 7th, Jada Lyons. Center fielder, quick throw to first base, can't get her. And Rael Hogan bats 9th. She is playing 3rd, I believe. Bouncing ball to short.
Nice play.
And over to second. Gets the lead runner. Scooped up nicely by Hillary Wilson at short.
We have 2 really good shortstops here. Good hands, good feet. Impressive there with Wilson making that play, moving to her right, and just in one motion be able to pick that up and make that quick, strong little flip throw to second. Just good mechanics there. Nice looking player.
Wilson, a sophomore. Junior next year, of course. First pitch swung on, a base hit into right center field, going up another 60 feet. It was Harvey, and just like that. So Glaw comes in, swings on the first pitch. Gorko advances to second. And we have a runner, and that is...
I think it's
Brooke DeReek.
Yep.
Brooke DeReek. She'll be your runner at first base. So 2 outs. 2 aboard, down by a run here in the bottom of the first inning. Gorko and DeReek and Caitlin Busher up to bat for the Benton Bobcats. And she was swinging for the center field seats.
Yeah, she took a Big rip there.
Another big rip.
Another one. All right, don't get cheated up there. Let her go.
Well, I was just about to say that, too. And what does Jensen follow up with on an 0-2 count with 2 away?
There's that change, yeah.
You should go after her with something different. She took some speed off of that one.
Yep, just a little release too far out in front and floated up there.
And down she goes. Good pitching by Kendall Jensen to get out of the inning. 2 are left on. 2 base hits in the inning. Solon leads it 1-0. We played through 1 in KCRG 9.2. Back at Benton. Yep. Second game. Solon up 1-0. Now, going to revisit what Dave Johnson had kind of said about what they remember the losses to Benton. And that was, Benton took 3 from them last year and they'd get out. But they got to stay on them. Wants to get out on early and just keep the momentum going, easy out. Or at least the first baseman for Benton makes it look easy, Merrill Hogan. It's not a big windstorm coming up. It's just a little bit breezy here tonight.
Ooh, way out in front.
Yeah, she started that swing on Memorial Day.
I'm going to remember that line, Ryan. That's a good one. I'll use that.
I got plenty. Most of them are not worth repeating.
I'm just going to have to save it till a year from now at this time.
Well, that was a very similar. Way out in front goes number 2, Monet Barnhouse. Playing center field tonight for Solon. The senior for the Lady Spartans. Just missed. Hope Moore. A sophomore. At various positions for Benton. Got her looking. Must just graze the plate there. Jada Buffington coming up to the plate. You hear the Solon chanters there. We're your team, a bunch of chanters.
Not as much as some teams. Yeah, but yeah, there was always a lot of cheering going on and supporting their teammates. And
Lots of chatter. Some coaches like it, some don't. Sometimes it depends on the kids, and that sometimes dictates a little bit about the energy and what you have available.
Yeah, it's good to, on this side to see Solon girls fired up here, not down from game one, and looking to get after this game two here. And they're off to a good start so far. And I will say in inning two here, Hope Moore has, you can see that she's getting into a little more rhythm here. The balls come down a little bit. We see both our pitcher-catcher combination here wearing the wristbands and with the pitch combinations and sequences and whatever else they may have on there for them to check to make sure they stay on the same page with their pitch calls here.
Didn't have that as a factor in the first game, or I should say as a tool in the first game. But you see more teams go to it. The wristbands, you'll get a signal from the sidelines or what have you from your respective dugout. Right into center field, Garco able to make the grab. That's that. 1.5 gone in this one. 1-0 Solon. Oh, here we go in the bottom of the second inning. Hope Moore, Gabby McKee, Jada Lyons due up in the second inning of action here from Benton. Benton, the black uniforms, royal blue in the numbers and the helmet, and Solon in the white unis with the orange. Now that I've officially jotted down all my lineups from the last game, as we said, it's kind of a hustle between to get to the second game.
It's going to be a tough play to get.
Ooh, they did get her by a step.
Nice play by Primer there, because when that ball first got down, I didn't know if they would get her. Came in and got it. Made a nice strong throw to get the out.
Jada Buffington is playing left field. Monet Barnhouse at center. Megan O'Neill in right field of the second game. Tiffany Primer, who made the good play there at third. Hillary Wilson at short. Ava Stebro at second. And Cameron Keith at first base. Into right field. Foul territory. But blasted that one deep.
Yes.
Sarah Hike doing the catching for Kendall Jensen here today. The second one that we have here, Gabby McKee stepping back up. Kicks around a little dirt, and she's back in. Upstairs and away from the plate. See, I didn't even bring my jacket.
Oh, did you?
No.
Yeah, I threw one in there just to be safe.
Usually I do, but I just can't do it yet. And to right again.
Ball has got a
going
chance.
Deep all the way to the fence. O'Neill gives it a chase and throws it back in, and a double for McKee.
Yeah, when that ball was hit, I thought it had a chance maybe to get out, but nonetheless, it gives her a double. Puts her in scoring position.
So what can Jada Lyons make happen? Good pitch for a strike. Bottom of the second inning for Solon. That gives a signal to Kendall Jensen. And high and away. Short right field coming into charge, and the grab O'Neill. And there's 2 away. Seeing more action out there in right field.
Yeah,
The first 2 innings, we did all in the last game.
exactly right.
Brielle Hogan, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Take a big swing there. Not able to make contact. 0-1 the count.
We're finally able to see our monitor here now without any glare from the sun, and be able to see the action from that center field camera.
Took some speed off of that one. What a grab! Stebro puts it away. Leaps up for that one for the final out. Could have brought in McKee instead. Everybody will go back to their benches, and we'll get ready for inning number 3. 1-0. Solon leads it at 9.2. Top of the third inning. Lady Spartans, Kendall Jensen, number 9 hitter. She's doing the pitching tonight. Gets her first chance here, and the first pitch to Moore. Foul back to the right side.
Close.
Well, if my net was here, maybe I'd have a chance.
Close enough. I thought you might make a play on that one.
Kind of lost the gripping on that pitch, did Moore. Center field, playable. Coming in on it, Jada Lyons. And one's gone.
We're back to the top of the order for Solon. Wilson led the game off for the double and scored the only run in the first inning.
Solon started off on a roll, wins at Macokota, wins against Independence, and Siddell and C.R. Washington, double-digit wins. I mean, they're averaging about 11, 12 runs a ball game.
Yep.
Let's see, what do we have here? 10, 10, 13, 15, 10, and 15. Not too shabby, folks. But Benton's been able to close him down. That one's going to get through. Just off the arms of Hogan into left field. It'll turn out to be a long single for Hillary Wilson, who's aboard once again for the Solon Lady Spartans.
2 for 2 this game. They her very first at bat. She was first pitch swinging and doubled, and this at bat they started her off with a changeup that missed for a ball. They threw her fastball, and she turns on it and gets a base hit down the third baseline. Good hitter.
Designated player is Ellison. Quick snap throw over to first. No problem. Grabbed and over to first. Double play. Wilson thought that was going to sneak by, but Harvey able to make a grab on it, and the double play will end the inning, and we head to the bottom of the third inning. Still 1-0 in favor of Solon. Emma Townsley, top of the order to lead it off for the Bend Bobcats, bottom of the third inning. Second time to face Kendall Jensen. Right back to the pitcher. We saw that in the first inning. And there's one gone. Jensen's got a good reaction there from her pitching circle.
Yes, I think she's gotten Townsley to ground out to her 2 times up in this ball game.
Absolutely.
So keep her off the bases.
Harvey singled her first at bat in the first inning. She'll take in the first pitch. Yeah, I can get used to this weather.
That's nice.
But, folks, it's not going to last.
And it's like we got the clouds to roll right in where we needed them, right to take the sun out of our eyes. So it's been a grand night for us.
It's good for the umpires, too.
Yes.
I mean, especially when they have to make some calls out on the field, especially the plate umpire who's looking right at it. Play can be in front of them. Sometimes you can kind of misjudge the ball location after it it strikes the bat.
Nice night.
2 balls and a strike. A single for Elise Harvey. 2 in a row for her. Gorko back at it. She reached base on a fielder's choice, so we'll see what Jensen has in store for her. Big swing. Harvey not going anywhere.
Nice pitch there, keeping that down. Get ahead in the count here.
Gorko kind of walks it off, thinks it over a little bit. Swings it a high one. And it'll be played on by the left fielder, Buffington. And there's 2 away in the third inning. Anna Glaive coming up. After asking 3 people from Benton, we got the pronunciation right, so we apologize for that, but she wasn't even on a roster. But we keep re-emphasizing that just because we need to give her some due diligence and credit for that big Grand Slam home run that she had in the first game, and now she is 2 for 2 today, an 8th grader, and I tell you what.
She's a player. She swings the bat very well, and she's a confident-looking hitter in there.
Can't argue with that. Caitlin Busher. Popped up, short left field, calling for it, Huffington again, and she will make the final out of the inning. 2 left on base, and we played through 3. 1-0, Solon Lady Spartans leading it on 9.2. And we welcome you back here to Benton Community. It's a 1-0 score. Cameron Keith, Sarah Hike, Megan O'Neill due up. Patient bat. Keep the ground out to the pitcher. First trip to the plate. This time it'll go to short. Harvey couldn't quite handle it. And Keith is aboard. Take an opportunity to thank our KCRG crew tonight. Our director tonight, Mike Gherkin, producer Aaron Rudy. Graphics and the scoreboard is Tara Rodman. Frank Ballvance doing the audio. Andrew Trasimski. The shading and the Richard Abima at Apple, John McConnell. Chris A on camera. Chris A couldn't even spell out the last name for me, folks. Not. I'll think of it here probably by the end of the thing. Harvey, quick turn to second. There's one. Over to first. Not out there. So they get the runner at second, not at first. But Harvey can turn it quickly.
Yes.
And double plays are tough to get in the game of high school softball for sure. So getting the lead runner was key and able to do that for the first out.
She comes and gets it and gets rid of it quick.
Snap throw to first. She's back. Pusher put on the tag, but Glove wasn't afraid by any means.
Now we see Benton defending this a little differently here with the runner on first. Now they've kept Harvey back up the middle, and now they've crept the third baseman in where they, without runners on, they bring Harvey way in by the pitcher. And he's trying to squeeze that hitter, make it a little tougher to use her speed.
Nope.
And her umpire, I believe.
Well, we do have an ER doctor
yeah.
over on the side there for Benton, so we're in good shape, need be. But appears to be okay. Hike at first base. Here's O'Neill again. She waits on that one, just missed.
O'Neill would love to get the ball just a little bouncer past the pitcher and make Harvey have to come get it. A little chance to get down the line a little longer. Nice play there by the catcher to drop there and keep that ball in front.
Got the one away. There's a runner on first. Sarah Hike. Megan O'Neill just got a piece of that one.
Yep, just got the barrel of the bat there a little bit back delayed there, a little too much drag on it, fouling that off instead of getting it out in front of the plate.
Right back to the pitcher. She'll go to first. Didn't want to get too fancy and try the forced out because runners on first and second and one out. Not so palatable as opposed to leaving that runner to get second and at least have another out and somebody not on first base.
Yeah, she had no chance there. She would have hesitated. She was going to get that out. As the saying goes, when in doubt, get the out. So she decided to take it to first and get the sure out.
Renee Barnhouse playing in the outfield. Center fielder with two gone.
Just missed. Catcher did a nice job of trying to frame that and get it in for a strike and just missed. Nice looking pitch though.
Up the middle, will it get through to center field? Run around third. Here comes Hike, but nope, she's going to go back to third. Meanwhile, Barnhouse goes to second base. Ball did get away there, as we see. However, runner not able to advance and score. Goff took she had a long look back to third base to make sure that runner wasn't going anywhere. But looky here at Solon. Runners on third and second base.
Stebro looking to do some damage here.
One to nothing Solon. Two aboard. Top of the fourth inning. 6-3 was the score of the first game in favor of Benton. On third base. And the play to first will end the inning. Two left on base. Hope Moore battles her way out of that one. Score remains 1-0. Solon over Benton. more. Gabby McKee, Jada Lyons. All to face Kendall Jensen. Looks like our game scoreboard's head of the game there. They already have us in the 5th inning.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about that to double check, and then our monitor, but I think we've changed ours here too, because I've got us in the...
We're still in the 4th inning,
fourth,
so
right?
that was just a little...
Yeah.
They got ahead of themselves out, and that's how my book is.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
think we've missed an entire inning.
Yeah, I thought that same thing, and I was just about to say that when I saw this, and then I saw ours was there, and now it's...
But it's going to magically change the score. Just watch, folks. Hope Moore takes a long look down the third base line after grounding out her first appearance. Grounded out to Primer. See if she'll try to slap one here at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leading off the 4th inning.
Went upstairs to get her.
Short right, will it drop? It looks like it will.
Tough.
Boy, just a little blooper there, and absolutely right, a tough play, and Gabby McKee aboard. Number 4 is Jada Lyons. She comes up to the plate, swings at a high one. Boy, these hitters are so aggressive for both teams. They rarely lay off the first pitch.
Yeah, they're looking to get that first one and hit it hard. I do think that'll be something as their season progresses, that they'll get a little more comfortable, a little more disciplined, and look for the pitch they want.
Here comes the 2-1. Scooped up by head coach Eric Stenberg, his 8th year at Benton Community.
He's done a great job here.
No doubt about it.
Ooh, nice change up there.
Well, she led into that one. That one's juggled just a bit by Wilson, and McKee able to take second, and Lyons scoots her way on over. Play for Wilson. May have taken her eye off it just slightly, wondering if she could get that lead runner.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's exactly what happened, was peaking just a little ahead of when the ball was getting to her and caused her to bobble it a little bit.
But Lyons, she swung almost as if she was in slow motion because that ball came out so slow. A nice pitch by Kendall Jensen. Into center field. Hornhouse goes back, makes the catch. 2 away. To the top of the order, to the always dangerous Emma Townsley. All-state a year ago, and freshman here. I mean, this is a very youthful Benton team. 4 seniors on the squad. Only lost 1 senior last year. This one gets away. And McKee and Lyons take third and second base, respectively. The opportunity that Benton is looking for.
Yeah, with
Trailing
2
1 to
outs.
nothing.
2 outs here. This helps Townsley too, to be able to utilize their speed and be able to sneak a run across here with an infield hit, and that might be it right there.
Off the glove. Quick throw, though. Couldn't get her. Run comes in. Absolutely right. Caromed off of Primer, who came in, and Wilson tried to make a play there and almost got her, but you're right. Townsley hustling down that line to bring in the run. Meanwhile, Lyons advances to third base.
And we got a tie ball game.
Townsley at first, Lyons at third. See if Townsley can find a way to get over to second base. We'll see that oftentimes. Hit into right field. Looks like it's playable. Misjudged for a moment there by Megan O'Neill, but didn't lose bearing on it at all and ends up making the final out of the inning. Benton gets a run back, and we're tied up at 1. KCRG 9.2. One, Solon and Benton. Benton able to get a run in the bottom of the fourth inning. Made it look easy.
Yeah, man, that ball's hit sharply, too.
Harvey to Busher, and just like that, we got one gone. And just like that, there's two gone. Buffington, Jensen retired. We go to the top of the order. Hillary Wilson.
Last two times she started her off with a first pitch changeup. Did the same thing last time and then came back with a fastball that Wilson drove into left field. So we'll see what she comes back here now with that 0-1 count.
Hillary Wilson, number 56. At a typical softball number. That's what she's going with.
Is that change?
Ooh, right back off to it. You're right. A change up there. Had a good look at it, but Harvey didn't budge. Bottom of the inning coming up on 9.2. Sarah Glove coming up to bat. Reach base and a fly out on this game. A grand slam at a last game and a pinch hit appearance. This one comes up high for the 8th grader. On a glove, getting set for the next pitch. That one drops in a little bit mysterious. Excuse me, it's Sarah Gorko. Then it'll be Anna Glove. Then it'll be Caitlin Busher. Started looking at the numbers saying, that doesn't look like Anna to me. Here's one that comes out to the shortstop, juggled, and the throw
still almost
couldn't
got it.
quite get her. Wilson hung with it, not able to do it. Couldn't get the job done, so with that, winner aboard. Couldn't hang on. Glave hit a sharply hit ball to the shortstop. And Wilson tried to quick turn it over to Stebro, couldn't do it. So Anna Glave able to reach base again. Boy, she's been all over the place tonight.
Yeah, she has. And there's a situation, too. You have a young player, but starts off with a changeup, didn't phase her. She kept her weight back, kept her hands back, and hit the ball on the nose. So just one of those good-looking young hitters there that's...
So, yeah, we'll correct the lineup here for Glave. So she has now reached base 3 times, 2 base hits. And then Brooke DeReek comes in.
Coach Stenberg looking here to move those runners, get them in scoring position, 2nd and 3rd here, nobody out. Tie ball game. We'll see if he keeps the sacrifice on here. Is there a changeup?
Right up in front. And the runners do indeed advance. Busher on the sacrifice. DeReek to 2nd. Glave 3rd base.
I'm sure Busher was glad to see that changeup floating in there for her to bunt. Allowed her to just kind of wait and let the ball get there and put the bat on it.
And it looks as though we'll see Hannah Griner to come in. And we'll bat for Hope Moore. Saw Griner in the first game.
I believe she came in and got a hit in that first game, if I remember correct. Looking to do the same here and give the Bobcats the lead.
One. Comes up high. Once again, tried to come back with the change. That one kind of got caught in the glove a little bit, or
Nice.
gripping a little bit. So with 2 aboard, and a chance to take the lead here with 1 away. In front of the pitcher, looks her down, quick throws over to first base. Now the 3rd.
Yep.
Couldn't make it, but the runner does score, crossing the plate. Sarah Gorko. Tough play for Kendall Jensen. How long do you wait and look down the runner?
Yeah, that's probably a situation there I'm sure they'll discuss, but at that point she probably should have just stayed in her path to the runner there at 3rd and ran at her and made her go back to 3rd. Worst case scenario, then you have bases loaded. But once she turned to make that throw, it allowed that run to come in there. So probably that'll be something they'll talk about. If that happens again, just go right at that runner and make her commit back to that base. Or at least give her a fake to make her go back and then see if you can get the runner at first. But it's a tough play. Ooh, that's trouble.
Into right field. And getting out there, O'Neill able to make the catch, and that's going to do it. but not before a run comes in for Benton. They will take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Solon Lady Spartans on KCRG 9.2. Cameron Keith, or Carly Ellison rather, to lead it off. I believe, let's check the number here, make sure we're get everything straightened away. Yep. Yes, Carly Ellison. 6th inning to get things going, Aaron. To right. And put away McKee for the first out. Like we said, the only thing we saw going to right field was a foul ball in the first game, and seeing different things here today.
Yeah, this second game, there's been lots of action out there. I think we got a change coming here.
Well, we saw some pitchers warming up. Whether that's the case, we will soon see. Meanwhile, Eric Stenberg will have a conversation and see what's up. Looks like Caitlin Busher, who was playing first base, will come out of the game from first. Let's see what other moving around we'll see here. Looks like Jessica Moss is going to go over, perhaps.
I bet he's now with a lead here late in the game. He's going to go have her warm up a little bit. Busher, the need to be, they'll bring her in here to try to close the door here late in the game. Yep. And, you know, that could be either team here because of some depth that they have. They're able to make those changes and be pretty fluid here to their advantage.
She'll get a short breather, and we'll probably see her warming up in the back. Vanna Glaive now behind the catcher now has to deal with a new pitcher, and sometimes that adjustment can be kind of tough. Short left.
Whoa.
A little ice cream cone there for Sarah Garco, able to grab it for second out of the inning.
Stayed in the glove.
So here's Sarah Hike. Down by a run, 2-1. Very competitive ball games we've had here today. Hitting's tapered off again, but again, the defense has been there for both these teams.
It's been a good ball game.
Not quite on the pitch that time. Ooh, right off the glove of Hogan at third for a base hit.
Sharply hit. Ball took a little hop there at the end on Hogan.
Came in quickly. Here's Megan O'Neill. Slaps it down the left line. That goes foul. That took a funny hop. I thought that
Yeah,
was going to stay in play there for a moment.
A little bit of that spin on it. As soon as it made that, found the ground, boy, that spin just took it foul.
Checking the wristbands, getting the signals from the side. That's also foul down the left.
She's just so close. That barrel of the bat is just a tad behind, and she gets that barrel out just a little quicker to get it down that third base line a little more.
2 away. Down for a strike. We're kept at her, and that'll end the inning. 2-1. Score remains Benton with the lead. Sixth inning. Benton looking for some insurance. They had a run in the fourth and fifth inning to take the lead after Solon struck first in the first. Jada Lyons, Briella Hogan. Then we head to the top of the order with Emma Townsley, unless some substitutions are made. Which conceivably could happen. She waits on that one, lifts it into left field. Backhand off the glove of Buffington. Lyons round second base, and she'll stand right there. Tough one to get a jump on for Buffington. She reached around and had to go up with a little backhand there on the left field line. And Benton now with a runner on second base.
Yeah, she made a nice play on it. Just couldn't quite finish the catch, but certainly made a nice play to get there, give herself a chance.
Bunted in front of the pitcher where the only play is at first. Good snag out of there by Keith. But it does advance the runner. The Hogan sacrifice. Now with one away, if you're Lions, you want to execute good base running, and that's exactly what Coach Stenberg's doing. He's having a huddle up right now with his players. Remember back in the day, the coaches used to be in full uniform with the players?
Yeah.
That went away, late 80s or so?
Yeah. It would seem odd now. All the softball games have seen coaches, and if they were in full uniform, it would really seem strange. But
have an old school Legends type.
Yeah.
I think late 80s, they brought on the polos and the khaki pants, and then the khaki shorts came out. And
then you had girls, the uniforms were short, so that's
remember
changed too.
They had the softball shorts for a while, and that didn't last too long.
And Solon's got Wilson deep at short here. If they get anything that's a chopper, it's going to be a tough play to get that runner going on contact. She's got a great arm, but she's right now pretty deep with a potential run on third, and especially with a person like Townsley who can control the bat.
In the first game with runners on, they substituted Townsley for Anna Glaive. All she did is hit a grand slam. That opened it up for Benton. They came away with the 6-3 lead.
Yep. Townsley's just thinking about getting that ball to the shortstop here, and then whether she's safe or not, it'll get them a run. But yeah, she's
going to be patient here, waiting for the good pitch. Just missed. I was thinking that was the good pitch.
Yeah, it sure looked nice from our angle.
2-1. Bunted back,
nice play.
and it's caught for the out. Nice twirl around by Sarah Hike, able to locate the ball. A difficult task with the rotation when it comes off the bat. Credit Sarah Hike for out number 2.
And you got another good hitter to get out here.
Elise Harvey fouls it back to the right side. Absolutely right. Jada Lyons, third base. Kendall Jensen trying to work her way out of this. Jensen, a freshman.
Yeah, we haven't, she has really thrown a very good ball game for Solon as a ninth grader tonight. Early in the season against a very good conference opponent. She's done a very nice job for Solon in the circle. Nice change
Some
of
speed
speed
off of that one up the middle. Can we make the play at first? Yes, we can. Wilson to Keith for the final out of the inning. Solon another opportunity to try to tie it up or take the lead. It's 2-1 in favor of the Bobcats. All right, last stand here for Solon. The Lady Spartans trying to win one on the road. Lost the first contest, but Benton trying to hold on here. Hope Moore's first pitch, right down there for a strike.
Hope Moore also has done a nice job in the circle tonight after that first inning. Just has settled into a good rhythm here and has done a nice job on the Solon hitters.
Oh, that was right through. Elise Harvey not able to make the ground. And remember, she was playing in very closely. She's back in her normal position. She probably is able to field that one. Not able to that time. Tying runner aboard.
Yep.
Monet Barnhouse at first base. Davis Stebro swings.
Right on that pitch. Nice swing, nice cut.
Stebro waits the more pitch. Blazes one down. Fair territory over to first base. Gets the out.
Wow, close play, but good out. Nice bunt.
Glaive had a tough decision to make. Do I let it spin, see if it can spin foul? And she had to grab it, make that decision, and made a great throw over to first base. However, Barnhouse goes over to second base.
Yeah, that would have been interesting if she would have let that ball played out. If it would have spun foul, if it would have stayed there, she made the right play.
Ida Buffington. And Kendall Jensen would be next. Barnhouse is at second base, the tying run. Lifted, short center field, could be trouble. And it is, it's dropped. Runner tries to advance to third base. The tag is down, she's out. The Bobcats hung with it, a difficult play into short center field. Hogan lays down the tag, and a huge out, the second out. However, there's still a runner at second base. We'll get another peek here.
Heads up by Buffington, though, to get to second there to at least give him a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs.
She reached around, almost grabbed the bag, but didn't get quite through.
Yep. We got 2 down and the tying run on second now. Like I said, Buffington did a nice job there of just being heads up and picking up that base to give him a chance here to tie the game up with 2 outs.
Into the hole, Harvey, the long throw, got her. The Benton Bobcats prevail on a great play to end it. Harvey, the long 3. 2-1, the victory to Benton, and they'll sweep it here tonight. KCRG 9.2. We welcome you back where Benton wins the second game by the score of 2-1. And they get the victory, the sweep. They win both of them here tonight. Do want to remind you that your broadcast is sponsored in part tonight by the American Skillet, a locally owned family restaurant with a large menu and options for the whole family. They're open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on Thursday and Friday nights, they're open dinner from 4:30 to 8 p.m. Both dine and carry out are available. The American Skillet is located at 4820 Johnson Avenue, Northwest in Cedar Rapids, or call 390-0017 for carry out. The American Skillet on Johnson Avenue Northwest in Cedar Rapids. Well, 2-1, the final in the second one, and a run scored for Solon in the first inning. They'd end up with, 5 hits, I believe, unofficially,
Yep,
and for, good guess anyway, and for Benton, they would finish with 2 runs, not a lot of runs compared to the last game, but all they needed. And it looks like, what'd you have for hits?
I had 6 hits for...
I had 6 hits too. All right. See, we're doing pretty good here in our first broadcast here. 2 runs, 6 here tonight to winning pitcher Kendall Jensen was, Hope Moore for Benton. Kendall Jensen gets a loss here, but both ladies pitched very well here tonight as we get a chance to take a look at some of the highlights of this second game and the games in general that we had here. So, yeah, we didn't see the offensive production we did in the first one. Maybe a few more mistakes that came through in this one here. But, the kids all buckled it up when they needed to as we get a chance here to see back when we had daylight earlier on and finding a way just to swing the bats and have some good opportunities as you see Solon here. But Benton's Eric Stenberg certainly has to be pleased with how well his team played here tonight against a very good Solon team.
Yes, 2 big conference wins for them tonight, and I think part of it is the difference in the ball game is that Solon at times had a little bit of trouble executing when they needed it to, but it's early in the season. Those things happen. They'll go back, talk about them, work on them, and learn from some of those defensive situations how to clean some things up, execute a little bit better, and because they have a very, very good softball team, and it will be a factor in the conference. So, and I think Coach Stenberg has to be happy the fact that Benton kind of manufactured some runs. They took advantage of some miscues and got some runs out of it, and that was the difference in the game in game 2 tonight.
Yeah, Solon now they dropped to 6-2 in the season. Benton ups their mark to 5-0, and still plenty of games to be played as they get a chance here to look at Dave Johnson's team. Again, competitive. They also have some depth here. They're going to see some improvements. It's just a matter of getting some reps. And, their defense, they're going to have to count on their defense a lot. Yes, you can hit off their pitchers, but yet I really like to see the control they had through a lot of strikes tonight. That's going to be huge here, especially in the Womack.
Yeah, and there is not much time to catch your breath here because both teams, I would have to check, but I think they have very good opponents coming up here. I don't know if it's Williamsburg, West Delaware, who it might be, Mount Vernon, but I know they've got both teams have some tough games immediately here, I think on Thursday already.
Yeah, so. Williamsburg coming up on the 3rd here for Solon. As for Benton, with all the postponements and stuff, they've had to kind of weed through their schedule, only getting a few in. They'll have Mount Vernon coming up, I believe, tomorrow on the road. Some rescheduled games, from what I understood. And then they got Clear Creek and Matta. They had West Delaware postponed and Davenport West in the tournament postponed, and that was tough. But, hey, Benton hit the ball hard. They're freshmen. Anna Glaive, again, we apologize for getting your name wrong, Anna, but make sure Coach gets your name added to the roster so we're not scrambling and asking the wrong people, because just another example of how much depth he's got and more people that are starting to add here for the Benton lineup. But just an all-around good performance. I think everybody was able to step up and make a contribution, and I'm looking forward to see how these teams turn out when it's all said and done.
It's going to be an exciting year for the conference, and some great teams. And, I enjoyed being out here tonight in Benton community at their complex. Beautiful setting on a beautiful evening, and we were able to do a game without a mask on or shield on, and so it was just a great night to see some good high school softball.
All right, we appreciate all the folks that tuned in tonight. We'll have plenty more Iowa high school athletics coming your way on this very station. 6-3, Benton won the first game, and they'll win the nightcap 2-1. For John Arms, Ryan Schlater, good night from Zittergruen Field and Benton Community High School.
what she needed to do. Hey, babe. What you doing? Oh, okay. Eric, sorry it didn't work.